My name is Nicholas Forster, and this is my resurrection story. Growing up, I had a big family. I had my mom, my stepdad, and my siblings. There was Jamie and Lisa, and then there was Brooke, Cody, and Courtney. And we lived in a big house, big yard, swimming pool, lots to do. Shortly after that, my stepdad Jimmy purchased a big old farm and had lots of work to do, lots of chores. Got to do the farm life. It was still fun going out there even today. One of the things that I learned very early was hard work, responsibility, because every Saturday we woke up, even on Sundays we would go work. So it taught me to be responsible. Growing up, it was a happy life. I had fun. We could go to the Martin Hole, go swimming. Um, Whenever we got the chance, we would go to our grandparents, our granny and granddaddy, and have a blast out there. We had a creek that we swam in. We had fields that we used to run around, play games. When I wasn't on the farm working or at my grandparents', I was engaged in school activities. From junior high to high school, I played basketball. I had lots of fun with that. When I got into high school, I joined the FFA and did as many contests as possible that Mr. Ross would allow if I made the team. Growing up, I did go to some churches. Some with my grandparents, some that my mom had took me to in McEwen. We never really found a church home. But we did go whenever we could. We did go. After graduation, I attended the Humphreys County Community College here in Waverly. I didn't get a degree, but I did find a wife. So in one of the math classes, I would make raindrop noises with my mouth and a pencil, and I caught Mary's attention with that. We dated a few months, and we knew very soon that we wanted to get married. We loved each other. We wanted to be together. We wanted a family. Shortly after dating, she introduced me to her kids, Kelsey and Hunter, and they were very young, and they loved piggyback rides. When we first got married, one of the first and probably the toughest challenge was when Parker came into this world. He was a NICU baby, born 9 weeks early. He weighed 3 pounds 12 ounces, and he ended up staying in the NICU for 30 days, and it was tough on both of us. I think more on Mary than me, but we every day I get off work and we would head to Nashville, and we would go see Parker, and hold him, and the toughest part was knowing that we had to leave. Looking back at it, I didn't have a personal relationship with God. We didn't name God as a hero during that tough time, but he was the hero. When Parker was in the NICU, it was tough, and God was there for Parker and for me and for our family. Now he's grown up. He's gotten a lot bigger. He weighs more than 3 pounds and 12 ounces. He's graduating this year, and I'm proud of him. I'm proud of who he's become, what he's become, and I can't wait to see what life has in store for him. We also have Ansley Kate and Caden Luke, and we are complete. When Parker was 5, he played baseball. I was his coach for a couple of years. The first time I was head coach, one of the kids that was on the team was Kendall Brown. A few years later, we found out that Parker Brown was going to be in my wife's classroom, and our families were connected again. When Mary had Parker Brown in her class, we decided to give this church a try. We had been coming here for a while, and Mary would bring the kids Wednesday nights and drop them off and head home. One night, Mary had to take Hunter to an away game, and I brought the kids. And instead of dropping them off and going home, I stayed for one of the classes. So the next Wednesday night, I told Mary that I was going to stay for the class, and if she wanted to, she could join me, or she could go home. She came, and now she's a pastor here. So y'all have me to thank for that. We had been coming here for about a year, and Parker had come up, and he asked about being baptized, and in a way, God talked to me through my child, and I realized the need to be baptized. When Mary came up to me and told me that she didn't want to teach anymore and she wanted to answer her call to ministry, I know people have been concerned because you have insurance and that's a big security over there. But when she said that to me, I wasn't concerned. I was happy for her. I wanted to help her any way I could, and I still am today. And I trust God for our future. I love serving in this church, whether it's in the sound booth, whether it's being with the pastors, with the kids, or with the teens, or going on trips. My relationship with God is always changing. I'm growing. At night we pray at home. Our family does. I'm not perfect, but I do try to listen to the Lord. I don't have everything figured out, but I trust in Him. He's helped us through a lot of tough times, tough decisions. But He's always there for me. He's always there for my family. I am Nick. I have been crucified with Christ. I no longer live, but Christ lives in me.